Hi, welcome to Real Estate in Kenya with Reuben Kimani. We have been covering topics before about real estate in Kenya, about how to invest. We want to believe these topics have been beneficial to you, even as you invest in Kenya, even invest for your future. We'd like to cover a topic that is very interesting, topic about how diaspora customers can invest in Kenya, about tips and things that they can be able to consider as they invest in Kenya. Then later, we'll give step-by-step process on how you can be able to invest in our country. This is Real Estate in Kenya with Reuben Kimani. When you talk about diaspora, we are talking about Kenyans who live out there in other countries. We're talking about Kenyans who live in the United States of America. We're talking about Kenyans who live in the UK, Dubai, Austria, India, and basically all the countries outside our country. And if you look at statistics, you can imagine the number of people out there. We have 3 million Kenyans out there. And last year alone, they brought back 197 billion shillings. This money was brought back via real estate, education. We have even food, some said even for health, and many other things. That's a lot of money, and Kenyans have been so much interested in investing back into their country. The other thing I would like to highlight is the fact that we have so many investors trooping in Kenya. Investors coming from all over Europe, coming from the US. Most of them are not even Kenyans, coming from Middle East, because of the kind of returns you get in our country. I even read about tourists, people who buy houses in other countries, prevailing Kenya as compared to places like the US and Europe, especially for holiday homes in Mombasa, in Nanyuki, in Naivasha. That tells you something. This is a place where every Kenyan, locally and internationally, can invest back. And for that reason, even as username, we'd like to cover topics that can help you know how to ensure you are not conned, maybe your money is not lost, or you don't make bad decisions when you're investing. So people have invested back home, they have sent money to relatives. I believe you know some of them who have done that. You have sent money to your, even to your parents, to your brothers and sisters, to your cousins, and maybe the money got lost. You come back after 2 years, then the mjengo someone was talking about is not even there. They have been managing you all the time, sending fake photos, and all those kind of, so they are very rampant. But today, we'd like to advise you maybe to change that kind of reality, especially if you're in diaspora. We'd like to cover several tips that you can consider when you are in diaspora. One of the things that I would advise in this channel is when you are advising, when you are investing from diaspora, one thing you can do is to contact reputable real estate companies directly. We have seen situations where people have invested, they have sent money to their relatives. I would say that when you go online, most of these companies are online. Companies like Username and others are online. You can be able to go and check the project that is being sold, check where it is, check how much it is, how much is the installment if you go third option, how long does it take to get your title deed, what exactly do you need, so that you get informed. So that as you engage a relative, you already have information. The other thing, you have to check a company that is reputable. In this market, especially in our country, we are living in a society that cannot be trusted in so many things. We've listened and talked about corruption, talked about many other things. That should not discourage you. What I'm trying to say is, when you go to the website, when you do Google searches, look for a company that have, number one, a record of completed projects. If you go to some website, you'll be able to see they have done 30 projects, and these are the projects. Are they fenced? Do they have titles? Also check, especially in the social media platforms, you can be able to get information. Do this company give titles? Is there evidence in their pages that can suggest that they give titles. Go to the review section. You'll be able to get real people talking about their personal experiences with these companies. You can also be able to ask for documentation from these companies. That is number one. Number two, you can be able to check other details before striking the deal. I've seen situations where people, especially when you are using your relatives or some friends, you believe everything they tell you. I would ask that you ask for the right documents, especially from these companies. You can use lawyers who are located here in Kenya to be able to do due diligence for you. You can be able to use people you can definitely trust to be able to check certain information for you. Please counter-check, cross-check any information that is you're given from these companies. You can also talk directly to the relationship manager that you have been allocated by this company. Serious real estate company will have relationship managers, or basically someone who can take you through the journey. Please use them to confirm any information that you are being given on one-to-one basis. Ask any question that is relevant before you put your hard-earned money back there, back to our country.